Salut. Mieux. Yeah, you? Good. I mean, where we finished, which was called, I think, that's the one. I may have brought a party bag of M&M, not just a share bag.
Your bag?
It literally says party size on the packet. It is 1 kilogram of M&Ms for £6. I made a thumbnail, so I made a trailer to go in my cab. I've ended up leaving it on.
Whereabouts are you?
If you turn right out of the spanner, I can just see your purple, and then follow it around to the left and parked up on the side of the road.
On the steering wheel's out of sync. Fucking hell.
I think in the job dispatcher I can just say take home trailer kind of or something.
I don't know.
How far would you like to drive?
I would like the steering wheel to be in sync.
I'll see what's on the list. Steering wheel. S.
Okay, that'll do. Whatever.
No, I'm sorry, steering wheel alignment's not on the list.
Where, are you taking it from Mary?
Oh yeah, can do. I didn't notice that. That's what was picked here. Where would you like to go? I don't mind. Where would you like to go?
Let's have a look at the map. Rostock or Rostock near Hamburg.
Okay. How's it spelled?
RO and then the word stock, but all one word.
Mm-hmm. I've gone wooden beams. Like the entrance. The entrance here?
Yeah, to the left, just there, yeah.
I don't think that's Yeah, reverse up a bit. Oh god, no. No. It's on Pete Tom.
Did you like the stream?
I did. I'm in.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, now I've got to try and put this in the space.
You good?
Oh, I had it.
Oh, it's the type of place where it's so narrow. I know, it's a bad one, that one, isn't it? How you doing though, mate? You alright?
Oh, if I wanted the space next to it, I got it in there perfectly.
Or where I'm going?
Yeah, no, I think there's a slight. No, the other side of my mark is next to you. I'm not just.
Turn
Skip
that
this
music
bit.
down a bit. That's a bit fucking loud, isn't it? Like. Yeah, so bad. Can hear myself bloody think now. I'm just gonna drive through you very quickly. Sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Kind of get out of the way, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my feet are freezing. Oh, cold metal pedals. Doing good, playing Transformers Warfare, Cybertron again after years, camping because multiplayer shut down on the 16th. I've never even heard of that game, mate. I'll have to check it out. Is it good? Like, obviously the campaign side of things, is it good? Never heard of it. Are you wishing that you didn't get your old trailer out now?
Kinda. I don't know why it's not. Normally it comes up saying about skipping.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Game is good, campaign is rocking. Ah. That's cool. I've never heard of it. Is it a big game? Like quite a long campaign, right? I enjoy playing single player games sometimes. It's just good to kind of sit and chill on.
Straighten up, straighten up, straighten up.
Suddenly I had no continuation after
Yay.
the fall of Cybertron, which is a continuation of the.
No, I'm decoupling. I don't want to decouple.
I have never heard of any of them before. I know what Cybertron is.
I got there. 20 hours later.
Maybe 15 hours of campaign. Jeez. Definitely get your money's worth out of that one then. For 15 hours. Oh. Awkward.
I'm here.
Yeah, we've got somebody trying to drive in. Is he... Right, it's collision free, so I'm going for it. There we go. It's Transformers games fly under the... Yeah. They can do, I suppose, really. If anything, some of the films have probably ruined them a little bit, haven't they? I remember loving Transformers when I was a kid. Oh, stop him because there's somebody
It's green for us.
I know, but I could tell that he wasn't slowing down, so I thought I'm just not having that accident. Like,
Yeah.
not worth the risk.
Wouldn't risk it for a biscuit.
Is it raining on yours?
No.
Motherfucker. Oh my god, my feet are freezing on these pedals. Oh, it's like a 500-mile job.
It is. For every mile I do, I am having an M&M. I would actually
Game's
throw
not
up.
sold anymore. Oh man. If you want to buy it anymore, any of the 2 games, you must pirate or have a collector give. Oh, can you not buy them electronic, like e-keys, like on Steam or whatever?
Well, that must be a copyrighted song. I've just... It's in this song. You know the tune that I mean, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the words. But I was like, that is... But then it's like... That's the one. But it's literally like the smallest of section in the instrumental, and then it's like gone into something else. It's probably enough to get you away with it.
Activision pulled the game off Steam. Copyright issues with Hasbro. What? That's annoying. Oh, look at all these people on the side there.
It's Activision for you.
It is Activision for you. Typical bloody Activision. Ruin everybody's fun.
Yep.
Selamünaleyküm.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Yolu boşalt, yolu boşalt.
Yeah, okay.
Selamünaleyküm, kolay gelsin.
I hope to God these
Cevap ver lan Renault'cu, cevap ver.
Okay. I hope to God they're not saying anything like what we can't say on stream. Just Hasbro a while ago also mistakenly accused Activision of losing the Transformer games.
Did you like nearly hit something or something?
I was just like swerving all over the place.
It was just the way you was like reading out your chat, and then mid sentence you're like, oh.
Just all over the fucking place. I need to go in and see if there's an in-game chat volume, you know, so I can lower it.
There's a player name on the list that says Money Cow.
Money can. There is, as far as I can recall. Right, let's pull over a second. Let's just go into hard shoulder. Because I meant to do this on the last time I played this.
All of them lorries, only one to his back.
CB radio volume.
How did you find that?
Just under audio. It's at like 65% or something, so I've just dropped it down to like, well, 47. But...
In the settings when you've got the player list up?
Yeah, just if you just go into audio. No, if you press escape.
Oh, the actual thing.
Yeah. And then you've got CB radio audio effect, but that doesn't bother me. That it's just the actual volume itself.
There was one in the settings as well for on the job dispatcher as well.
Oh, is there?
Audio. Yeah, there's a voice volume and a mic volume.
Oh yeah. Yeah, in-game cons can be a bit annoying at times.
You're starting this mother trucker. Not good. He's pulled her out. He's going for it.
Are you staying on the main road?
Yeah. Oh, I should have followed it. It's grey over there.
Yep, mine's grey as well. Well, not for long. Not for long.
Are you on 418 miles left?
Yeah. Yarp. I am fucking freezing. Yeah, so where I'm sat in work, I'm surrounded by women, basically.
Right.
And that's not something to normally complain about, especially for a single bloke. But when you sit there and say that's what she said jokes and nobody laughs, honestly, it's so disappointing. Like somebody said, I can't even remember what they said, but about 2-3 people away from me, I just overheard somebody say, "Oh, what was it now?"
What now?
He said something along the lines of, "Oh, you put it in there and do you feel it?" or something like that. It was something along them lines anyway. And I went, "Haha, that's what she said." And then literally I turned around and everybody was just staring at me in disgust. And I was like, "Oh, fuck off." I was like, "That was good." I was like, "Come on." Like, not a single person even chuckled, laughed, nothing. Like, "Oh, whoever's just liked, thank you very much." I was well disappointed. So I went over to my manager. I was like, "That's it. I need more guys." Like, honestly, like,
Can you put an ad out, please? Recruit males only.
But I'm just like, come on, like, they don't understand what giggity means. They don't. Like, I'm just kind of like, come on, this is basic shit. How have you not had guys saying this to you? Come on,
Yeah.
you know, like.
Giggity maybe if you've not watched Family Guy,
Yeah.
but that's what she said. Everyone must know that saying.
Yeah, I mean it's on The Office and all such. You know what I mean? Like, have you did you say you watched The Office? I feel like I asked you this the other day.
No, not really.
If not,
No.
if you watch I've not watched all of the UK one, but the American one is good. Got Steve Carell in it and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cringe moments in it, but I love it. Like, I've watched it so many times. I'm watching it again at the moment. I've watched it so many times. It's just brilliant. But like the parkour thing, like that's a scene what's in there where Steve Carell and 2 other guys, they're just jumping across desks in the office and on wheelie bins outside going parkour, parkour, and they're just like hopping from loads of different stuff and like it's just honestly, it's such a good TV show. You gotta watch it. Like, yo, whoever's just subscribed, thank you very much. Welcome to the channel.
You're welcome.
Yeah. -2. I don't know if that's sarcasm or if it is actually -2 where you are, but it feels like it is.
Sorry, you just scored. Foosball. Football. We just scored. No.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's about the only good thing, right? When the people from the sister company in Bury come down, because half of them are United fan.
Oh, you got people to be like, we're on the same team.
And like one of them who's actually got a season ticket as well, so he had to give up his ticket tonight because he's here this week.
Right.
I think he gives it to like, or sells it to like a friend or something. Yeah.
I mean, in Bury on Wednesday next week, you know that golf thing that I showed you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that next Wednesday, so that should be good. Very good, very nice.
Quite nice actually.
My feet are the ones freezing more than the rest of it. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel at the moment. Hell bent. I've genuinely only just got your name on YouTube. Hell bent. I couldn't wake out what to call you.
Wake out.
Make out.
But he said wake out.
Wake up.
Unless it's just the way it came through the mic. It was that coming down from the north. He converted it.
Yeah. It went through the translation device.
Yeah, it came out all wrong. That's what she said. Good do.
You got it right, your boy. Others kept getting the name wrong. Why? What did people call you? I was gonna call you
Hillbender?
H3. I was gonna call you H3, but that
Well, they
feels
got-
long-winded.
Has it got numbers in it?
Yeah. So the threes in the word hellbent. He's got his. Sorry, the E, the letter E is
Yeah.
he's put as number
It's
3.
free.
Yeah. I don't know why it took my eyes far too long to, because it's not the first time he's been in my chat as well. Like, and it's only just now, kind of made sense in my mind.
Like I said, it actually says Hillbender. Just no the apostrophe is missing.
It's what? Oh, apostrophe.
I don't get how people can just sit on the hard shoulders because you get kicked for inactivity.
Yeah, it should do. Yeah.
So I don't know
There was
what's
a couple
keeping
of other
them.
updates in that update, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
It came up on the screen at the beginning,
Mhm.
saying like obviously auto lights was one, but then something to do with the moon. They've included the moon.
Yeah,
wasn't
they've
it?
done
And
some like new weather effects.
yeah, like HDR effects and
Mm.
stuff on there as well, which is it's pretty cool.
And like I said, the used trucks. I think now you can. You know, when you go and repair your truck, you don't have to restore the whole of it.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
I went in the repair bit just before. You can either restore the parts or just repair the parts.
Mm.
It's weird. Yeah. Saying H3L B3NT. Yeah. Have you driven the new DAF XD yet? Can't say I have, mate. I'm assuming you mean on this, because I wouldn't have been able to do it in real life. Why is it good? Is that the new model? What's just come out? Is it something?
Yeah, there was a new model of DAF been brought into the game. Wake up, you lazy bastard! Shouldn't be resting, you should be driving.
Hootin' my hootin'.
Yep.
Right, there's another one here on the hard shoulder. We'll sneak up on him and then bib him. Ready, steady, go. Yeah, it's a new model. Not gonna lie, I'm digging it. Ooh.
Did you tweet that
What?
Tommy19777 because you put hi in the chat not long after you did it?
Is that the one who's on the hard shoulder?
I don't know. No, they've just gone past that person on the hard shoulder.
Oh no, don't think so. There.
It's that fit you ski 333. It's on the hard shoulder. It was just weird. It must have been just coincidental that a player wrote hi in the chat like just after you
As I
said,
was bibbing.
yeah.
Although I've seen news of electric lorries being added, not sure how I feel about the electric ones. I'd try them. I think. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I've ever
I'm in trying them.
a laugh around on them on the game.
Yeah. I mean, you go on TruckersMP, it's not really going to feel any different. It's
All
it's
just
not
gonna,
normal or convoy, isn't it? Where you kind of notice the differences.
all you're gonna notice is the sound. There's gonna be no engine noise.
Yeah.
It's just gonna go.
Tiny little hum. I can't even hear my music while I'm overtaking this person. Right.
But at least your the sounds will be better than car sounds on Call of Duty.
Yeah. Where you hear.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I'm in
what
the
it's-
car the entire time. I'm in the car, and it sounds like you're driving past me. I'm like, and the thing is, they're aware of it,
Mm.
and they're not
They
prepared
just
to
don't
fix
do
it.
anything.
They just don't give a shit. Like,
No, because they know everyone's dumb enough to still go and buy it. Yeah.
I know. Oh, have I? I've not yellowed out this.
Someone that they dropped as partners still even playing the game.
Yep.
Look at all these people in the
The
petrol
thing
station.
is, people like Doc and stuff like that, they're going to carry on playing it because it's going to bring back numbers.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
his stream right now says it all.
Yeah, it had 47,000 viewers.
Yeah, like Tim sat there with like, I think it was like 22, I think, or something
Mm.
when I last looked. Not that it's a measly number whatsoever, you know,
No.
compared to my current 3. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here. But you know, like when you look over at Doc's stream and he's got like 40 or nearly 50,000 people watching him. Call of Duty, it obviously it brings the numbers for them, you know.
Si, bon, on va revenir, c'est que on m'a kidnappé.
Yeah, totally understand that. I think it was French. We've gone through different languages so far tonight. I think it's the third language I've heard on the CB radio.
I didn't even hear anything then.
I didn't know. Mm.
How far behind am I? Are you? Oh, you're dropping off. Right, let me ease up a little bit so you can catch up. Always disliked the idea of having electric vehicles. Oh god, let me just move over here. Nobody coming, is there? No. Always disliked the
That's
idea
what she
of having
said.
an electric vehicle. It's just slightly better than few vehicles, but still just as bad. I mean, it's. Oh, we're coming off here. It's personal choice, isn't it? This is the thing. Like, it's down to what you feel is best for you at the end of the day. Like, if you're into it, go for it. Spend the money and do whatever you want to do with it. If you're not into it, carry on with, you know, normal fuel, kind of petrol or diesel engines. You know, it's. I don't know. I don't dislike them, but at the same time, I don't have an interest in them enough to want to go out and buy one, if that makes sense. But I don't dislike the vehicles because, you know, they come with a lot of gadgets and shit at the end of the day, and I like gadgets. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. More people just pulled over on our shoulder.
Lazy mother truckers.
Yeah, personal preference, but electric vehicles have batteries. In the cold, the batteries can't run properly, and in the hot, they may melt under the sun. Yeah, I mean, they do. They don't. Well, I don't think it's a case of they don't work properly. I think they just lose a bit of charge, don't they? Like, or you can't get like the same range or something like that. Like, it might still hold the same charge or something, but yeah. I don't know about in the sun. I've never heard. I've not heard of anything before to say that they melt in the sun. I'm not saying it's not true. I've just never heard anything about that before. I don't know. I don't know. Let's put it this way. So Craig, he lives down south. I'm up north. We're like a 3-4 hour, about 3.5 hour drive. Is it between us?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I think about 3.5 hour drive. So, well, you driven to Manchester the other month, didn't you?
Yeah, it's
How long-
about
how long did
3.5
that
to
take?
4 hours.
About
3
yeah.
hours, 4.
So if I was going to do that journey regular to come down south to see you, I wouldn't even think twice about getting an electric vehicle. Like it wouldn't be practical. Like
No.
you know, like having a normal combustion engine, like petrol or diesel. That's the most practical kind of way. Well, actually, probably getting a train is probably the most practical way, so I can put my feet up and do fuck all. But you know, if it came to driving, I'd have a petrol. If I was just pottering to and from work, which is a 15-20 minute drive, an electric vehicle would be perfect. You know what I mean? So it's down to what your needs are and what your personal preferences are and stuff at the end of the day. So I don't know. Where we're all different. Electric vehicle batteries can't handle more than 35 degrees, if I recall. Right, okay. I honestly don't know, mate. One of our friends has got an electric vehicle. I'll probably end up speaking to him tomorrow, so I'll ask him the question because he likes researching all this kind of stuff. I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Interesting, no? But then don't they have electric vehicles in like some of the hottest kind of countries, like some hot places like America and stuff, like Texas or whatever? Surely they've got electric vehicles, haven't they?
Yeah.
You saw some in Reno, didn't you? How hot was it when you went to Reno?
At the time of year we were there, it was in the minuses.
Oh
it
shit!
actually
Yeah,
snowed one of the nights
snow
we were
is-
there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, it does get hot.
Does it get
there.
hot there though?
Yeah, because it's in the Nevada desert still. It does get hot.
Yeah.
There's electric vehicles in roads as well. You could rent them.
Is it?
Yeah, when we was there. And look, that island caught the light.
Yeah.
That wasn't from electric vehicles. Just to put it out there, it was just.
Yeah.
It was wildfires.
Side note conversation. There
Yeah.
is no connection between the two.
I'm just demonstrating the heat that would have already been there. Still can't get over the fact that we were a week or two later being there, we would have been caught up in that
Yeah. It was
with our hotel
there was
as
a girl
well.
in my office who was over there when it all happened, and obviously all like flights and shit were delayed and all sorts, wasn't there? Texas and Arizona. Sorry, I keep looking back and forth, so if it sounds like I'm struggling to read, it's because I can look at your message for like a second before looking back away. Texas and Arizona are the most terrible places for electric vehicles used within 10 minutes of being in one of those two places. I can't see your message from there. Let me just have a quick... Oh shit, we're going around this bend. Let me read it in a second.
We are outstarting the motorway.
I just realised we didn't change that sat-nav setting to like shortest or whatever, you know, so when we were doing the Duisburg to and
it
we
was on
changed
like
it, didn't we? So we did
shortest
take us on the
lanes
motorway.
before.
Yeah, I'm going to assume it's on the same because I've not been on this road before.
No. Maybe it's worth leaving it on there for a couple of jobs. Then it might go through roads you've not touched.
Yeah, man.
Might take a little bit longer, but...
Right, let me just have a look at this message. Texas and Arizona are the most terrible places for electric vehicles. Use within 10 minutes of being in one of those two places the car is balked. That emote circle messing me up. Can't see what I'm typing. What emote? You can't get rid of it. Oh, you on about the love heart thing? That's what's throwing mine off, to be honest with you. It blocks part of my thing, and I can't move my chat. I'll have a look in the settings when we pull over to see if there's a way of turning it off. I feel like there might be actually.
Innit? You need full send, innit?
How the hell have we done nearly 500 miles already?
It's crazy, isn't it? Time goes quick when you're having fun. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah. That was close. I've not seen a way to disable it yet. Might not. Don't go enough. It's I'm pretty sure there is something, but I think it's within the settings for the actual stream itself. We're going to be stopping in a minute anyway, so I'll have a quick look in the settings because it's really irritating. I'm really struggling to see some of your messages. You know, one thing I think that they've actually updated on this, you know, like I was following directly behind you then when the barrier went up, and because I just rolled at a slow pace, obviously it was enough for, like, if you weren't there, the barrier still would have just gone up anyway. But it used to bug out ages ago, where when I followed you, or somebody through at a slow pace, even though it should have opened up at that slow pace anyway, it used to have like an invisible wall there because you're following behind somebody still. And I always used to slam into that invisible wall, and I've not had it in so long now. So they must have done something in the background to stop that from happening.
Possibly.
You know, just like a random update or something.
See that vehicle coming from the left, but it can't come straight.
You can't come straight.
Hey.
And to say, 43 minutes on the stream so far, and I've had more views on this than I have on my last two zombie streams.
Yeah, really. I've got 0 on both of my streams.
Yeah. It's, I need to play this game a lot more. One, I love it anyway.
Yeah.
But two, the streams, it is so much better.
Yeah.
And we're breaking, and we're breaking. Oh, I'm stopping here. Oh, right, no, it's this turning what you're taking. I thought it was that yard that we just driven past.
Oh, right.
The game is relaxing. Might as well use it for a chit chat type. That's it. It is. It's just a nice, relaxing, chilled kind of. I love zombies. I'm really enjoying the zombies. It's kind of frustrating me that it's not doing that well when it comes to streaming it. Let's just get rid of this job so I can go through them settings. What? Excellent.
Excellent.
Have you got candles on your dashboard?
Yep. Oh, then I completed it.
Right, let's have a look at me. Settings a second.
Excellente.
He's rocking the Xmas paint job. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
He is.
We're in December now.
unfortunately, my trailer's blocking it, but he's actually also got his own trailer on it as well. With oh, there we go. It's got all the reindeers and the
Got the
sleigh on it.
matching
There.
trailer. No, it's raining.
Check that out. Check that out.
Your boy.
Let's have a look at these settings. Live reactions, is that it?
It might
Oh,
well
wow.
be.
Is it gone?
Has it disappeared off the disappearos?
I think that's worked. How about then?
How about them apples?
Oh, do you like them apples? There we go. It's gone. I knew I saw a setting somewhere for it. I'm so satisfied now. Tell me about it. I can see your fucking messages now. Right. We're creating another one. Oh, Greg is in the chat. What, I have to misclick on a heart icon when I want to press on something? I'll let you pick where you want to go on this one because I chose the last one.
Into Dresden. It's going a bit further south.
There.
South. Let's go to Dresden. I think it still comes under Germany.
What's it called, sorry?
Is it Dresden?
Dresden, yeah, Germany. Yeah.
Ja. Ja. Nein. Performance folk. Whatever. Performance folks. So it doesn't really matter for me what I pick because I'm using my trailer still.
Do that.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Oh, should we do a double? Or... That was boring. Bap, 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 bap. That's even more boring.
I should get under there. I'll drive through it. Trailer damage, it didn't.
Yeah, we'll just take that. What after me? Oh, I've read that one. And tomorrow, game of the mid-year. Wow, what's that? Where's my oh?
What? What's it stuck on now? What's it got stuck on?
I'll sit through Game of the Year mostly for indie games and see what's going to be released. Oh, sorry, you're saying about that they're doing like a little event, are they, or something to say what Game of the Year kind of stuff there's going to be. That's cool. Where's that been like streamed or whatever? Is it on YouTube or something or?
Oh, he's gone for the double. Gone for the double trailers. I need a petrol station soon. Did you know I've left?
Oh, sorry, I was in photo mode.
Oh,
Go.
I need petrol station soon as well.
Pet wall? Yeah, well, I'm just under half on mine. Yeah.
Yeah, probably about the same. Probably safe than sorry though.
Aye, sorry, than safe. I call Jeff Goff now. Doesn't deserve, after doing Forza Motorsport, dirty by making a candidate for racing game. Oh shit, we're turning it. Shows.
Don't know if this is a mistake me trying to go past.
Where is this? Where can you watch this, hell?
Only on YouTube or Twitch or some one stream. It only gets streamed everywhere, I think. If I remember rightly.
What's the can you get like DMAT or anything by streaming somebody else's stream?
Not sure.
I don't know if you need like permission or whatever for it, you know, or if you can just kind of go, well, technically they're streaming it, so I can just stream their stream and bollocks it. Like, it happens on YouTube a lot, yeah. I know the Xbox one, was that on YouTube, I think? I've
Yeah.
watched that one on YouTube.
A lot of people normally do stream them streams though.
Yeah, kind of like re-streaming somebody's stream.
Do like watch parties with like their community.
Yeah. They also host their streams on their platform. Oh, I see a lot of people actually live stream directly to Steam, don't they? Instead of like
Yeah.
Twitch and YouTube or whatever else.
Yeah.
On their actual platform. Oh, that's cool. It's very good. It's very good, very nice.
I was meant to show you a TikTok earlier. The Angry Jins obviously reacted to the GTA 6 trailer.
Oh,
Have you seen it? And he pinpoints out a toll booth and he says, "Whoa, hang on a minute. $1.50. You think I'm going to pay $1.50 to go through to the other side of the city?" He's like, "I'm going to be bashing my way through. You can 5-star the police on me."
where are you?
Following the sat nav.
How many miles have you got left?
265.
Oh, right, okay, you're just ahead of me. I thought like you might have pulled over or something. I was like, I don't get it. This is a Twitch guy, isn't it? Who we're overtaking.
I didn't even see you. I forgot to actually have a look when I got home, but now I use Restream.
Yeah.
On the Black Friday weekend, they'd like half priced their monthly payments to do more than 2 streams.
All right.
So it made it like $9 a month, something like that, instead of like 20, 18, whatever it is. And
Is that just for 1 month?
no, I think it was for that whole, like if you signed up, it was going to be for like that period, that whole year.
That's cool.
Would have been $9 a month instead of 18. I was like, oh, I'll look at that when I get home, and then when I got home from the airport, I just like ended up laying in bed and watching films and
Passed
stuff.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, you just appeared on my minimap if you let off.
Well, I was about to go around someone, and they started edging into my lane. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be catching you up, so yeah. Oh shit. Sorry, Helen. Didn't notice you put some messages in. People are seething about GTA 6. We were talking about this just before we started our streams, talking about GTA 6. And people, as in journalists, oh, really? Didn't know journalists were seething about it.
Have you seen that they've put in like? Oh, you've not watched all of the trailer, have you?
No.
They've put in like it looks like it's going to be like a social media platform in the game, because some of the trailer is like people watching social media posts, like videos that have been put on social media, but they've in the trailer, the ones that they show, they've related it to things that have happened in real life.
Right. Okay.
So like there's like in one of the clips on the shop CCTV, there's like a crocodile walks in the shop, and that happened somewhere in America.
Right.
There was like apparently an incident where a bloke was basically like naked, like watering his lawn, because apparently the law states that if you're on your own property, you can basically be nude. So he like made a point of actually doing it or something. And so there's like in GTA though, he's got like a man thong on. But someone's like found the original video news. And there's like other things as well. Like there's a woman in the trailer, there's like a woman on top of a car twerking. And there was a video that went around where he was doing that in real life.
Jesus.
Yeah, so yeah, they've gone down to like pretty detail with some of the things in the trailer and
They'll be angry at even the most pixelated game. Yeah, they would. You're finding a croc walking in a store is it's a Florida thing.
yeah, that's what Tim kept saying. All the things they've made it this GTA being Florida based.
Right.
So a lot of the things they've actually like. He did say like, oh, back when he showed about the crocodiles, like, yep, that's Florida. There's crocodiles everywhere.
Yeah. There's a YouTube. I've not watched any of his stuff for a while, to be honest with you. But there's a YouTuber I used to watch all the time. Him and his missus, and he's predominantly a gamer. And he'll upload just. He'll do like different series of different games. Basically, he'll just do like 5, 6, 7 episodes of a game, and then he'll move on to another one. And then if one of the old games gets updated, like with new DLC, he might go back and do 1 or 2 extra episodes or something. But that's about it. But his reviews were quite good reviews. It wasn't like, you know, you get a lot of videos where they're pumping shit into a game saying like it's amazing when actually it's fucking bollocks. And they're just saying it because they're probably getting a bit of a partnership cut out of it or something like that. Like this guy actually had good kind of reviews on games and stuff. I bought quite a few games based on what his reviews are. And he's in Florida, and they've got a YouTube channel for his gaming, and then they've got a second YouTube channel which is him and his missus doing stuff out in the real world, basically. And one of them, they went like traveling, or they went mooching around Florida, like not far from them, and they were like, listen, like no word of a lie, this is how close it is. And they were on like a road, like let's just say like this dual carriageway now, and they'll just look off to the left and there'll be like a dirty stream or small little lake to the side or whatever, and they'll just be like crocs, just chilling there. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's mental. Making fun TikTok of culture. Rock making fun of TikTok culture in GTA 6. Rock is in the Rock, like Dwayne Johnson.
I'm trying to say Rockstar. He's trying to.
Oh, Rockstar. Yeah, sorry, I've just seen the little star. Yeah.
Because the social media videos that you see on the trailer are like TikTok videos.
Yeah. As someone said one time, when it comes to game journalists, you can't spell ignorant without IGN, and it made me laugh. So when it comes to Rockstar, they make really good fucking games, like really good games. The issue is that when you buy their game, you pay fucking top dollar for it. Like, they don't really, it's similar to Call of Duty, they hold value for such a long time. Like, if I didn't have GTA 5 on my PC now, it would still cost me like, what, 20, 25 quid or something like that to buy the game. It come out, like, first time, what, more than 10 years ago or something.
Yeah, they're saying
And
it's
it's
10
still-
years. It's 10
It's
years
what, sorry?
since it. They're saying, oh, we've got someone on its side, literally where we need to go, blocking the roads.
Oh. What, they're saying it's just turned 10 years now, is it?
Yeah. We've
Yeah.
had this trailer after 10 years of its release.
Oh. Look at this guy, he's just chilling.
He's just put, hey, roll.
Came out in 2013 on the Xbox 360. Yeah, it was the 360 I first had it on, yeah. Although it always F7'd it.
Mm. I knew that would get him to F7 in. He was trying to be a truck, so he was just putting high, bro. So I just
Yeah.
put my finger on the horn.
Push the button. 2014 for PC, Xbox One, and PS4. Yeah, that's it. See,
They also reckon it could be
Obvious-
coming out on console before it comes out on PC, the new one.
it's not just that. It could be coming out on PlayStation first. Is it PlayStation or Xbox? It's coming out on one of them first, and then the other one's going to be delayed, potentially delayed, just as long as PC will be, which is about a year later. That's what's being said at the moment. So if it's PlayStation, Xbox, and PC are going to sit for potentially up to another year before we get to play it, but I don't think that's actually been confirmed. I think that's just kind of like rumours or whatever.
Rumours, yeah.
What I was saying about Rockstar though is, so you pay top dollar for the game, which if it's a good game, I'm not bothered about paying top dollar. Like, as long as it's good, I'm not bothered about that. The issue is, the good thing is though, after paying that top dollar, when Rockstar release like updates and new content and stuff like that, quite often it's free. Like, how many things that they've put in GTA Online, how many little extras, like the events they do and all sorts, like, and it's all free. You know what I mean? Like, all you have to do is buy the actual game, and you've got all of these extra little gameplay moments and events and stuff to join. So it's one of them. It's
Yeah. I only paid tenner for my PC version. I got it on
Did you?
CDCs, yeah. It was like the
I bought it
premium
on
edition.
I bought it on Xbox 360, and then
Xbox One.
eventually I got a PS4 because both my brothers had PlayStation. So I bought it on that, and then I got it on PC.
Yeah, I've had it. I've bought it multiple times as well.
Yeah.
Definitely Xbox 360, Xbox One. Don't know if I have it on my PS4.
I refuse to fucking buy it anywhere else now.
Yeah. If there is that much of a gap between console and PC, it may well get brought twice for console and then on the PC.
Yeah.
If I can get it on the Xbox One or PS4, it'll probably won't be able to use them consoles next year in a year or two's time.
No, yeah. They'll bring out the new next gen kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to be buying a PS5. But if I got a console game, it would only be like a PlayStation, because obviously all the stuff that comes out on Xbox you can play on a PC. But you do get things on the PlayStation that are exclusive.
Only on
Mm. But I'm not that fussed about it. But something like GTA may sway me a little bit more. If there was,
buy a full new console just for one game.
Mhm.
But GTA has not real. It's been one of the standard games that has probably never let me down. Like it's always been a good game to enjoy and play. Like you get like hundreds and hundreds of hours worth of good gameplay out of it. So now the GTA 6 is going to come out on PS5. Sorry, I'm trying to look at the chat at the same time. Xbox Series in 2025. Then it's 2026 on PC, mostly to play test on hardware to see how the game plays on different GPUs. There is a gap. Quality on PC is over the top compared to consoles of compact PCs. So my opinion, right, on between the difference of console and PC is that a PC isn't primarily made purely to just play games. You can tweak them and you can adapt them to, you know, like upgrading a GPU, getting a better monitor, probably changing the CPU, RAM, whatever it is, so you can adapt them to make them better at gameplay. Consoles were made for one specific reason, and when game developers make games, this is my opinion, there's no research or anything to back this is just my personal opinion based on having both. Basically, I've actually had all of them. I've had Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and then all of the smaller stuff like Nintendos and all that kind of stuff, Segas and all sorts. So
that was my first console. What I remember anyway was a Sega Mega Drive.
The Mega Drive. Yeah, we had the Mega Drive.
Do you remember back in the day, like you used to actually get demos that were playable games? Like,
yeah,
most
I used
of
to
mine,
love getting my demos than proper games sometimes. I used to love
my
it.
my Sega Mega Drive, I had a few games, but the main thing I played was the demo cartridge.
Yeah.
I played loads of games on that.
So I didn't play the Sega that much. I remember sitting there watching both of my brothers play it and playing different games on it.
Yeah, I used to play Sonic. Streets of Rage.
Like, yeah, I remember things like
Lion
Sonic
King one. I had a Lion King game on the Sega Mega Drive.
I bought one for the X, a Mega Drive for the X, and it was in like pristine condition. And then I bought like loads of old style games and stuff as well, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I really started properly playing on like the first PlayStation.
Yeah. My PlayStation,
obviously.
I used to have. I had a massive cupboard full of games because, right, I had a cartridge in the back of mine.
Oh right.
So I used to rent. Games from Blockbusters. If I enjoyed the game, go around my friend's house because his dad could do it. He would get a copy of that said game. So just have a cupboard food, and then all you did was, right, you put in, like, say, a demo disc in PlayStation. It would then, when it goes to boot, you'd hear the disc stop.
Right.
So then you could open open it up, the disc drive, and then take that out and put the copied game in, and then shut it, and then it would be able to read it. So it wasn't like some people had theirs actually chipped and stuff, didn't they? Mine was literally, because there used to be a cover on the back that you could take off, and it was like a SATA style plug socket on the back of the PS1. You just put this cartridge in the back of it, and it would read. So yeah, I'd pay like.
I think we just had a normal one, like, yeah.
I paid like so you'd pay like a $5 for your rental disc for a few days when a brand new game come out. If I liked it, you couldn't get it.
The thing is, though, you could buy. I remember buying a couple of like rip-off kind of games where it was blatantly a rip-off, but it played it perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You know, where it was still on like a disc or whatever. Like, but one of the things I used to love doing. So obviously, this is when I was in school, so I was like sitting on the bus or whatever. I'll go to the local shop and I'll get a magazine, and in the gaming magazine, obviously, you'll get typically like a demo.
You always just get demos, yeah.
Whatever. I used to love playing all these different demos and I would sit there for hours and hours and hours just playing demo games over and over, and it didn't bother me the fact that you literally had like 2 minutes worth of gameplay and then you had to hit restart and then do the exact same fucking thing over and over again. Like, it didn't bother me at all. I can't see where.
No.
I think I've gone. Oh no, there it is.
What was-
I thought I went past it then.
So yeah, I think after the Mega Drive, I think I remember having the PlayStation 1. Then my grandparents had an N64, but it wasn't. I think it was still called an N64. It was a Nintendo console, but it was older than the N64.
Right. Okay.
Because the cartridge, instead of going in on the top, it went in at the front. And I remember when it was like holidays playing that. Then I got a Nintendo 64. Yeah, it might have been.
Yeah, that's what Hellbent just says. SNES. Yeah.
I remember Super Mario on it. Then I got a Nintendo 64. Not just any Nintendo 64. I must have. It was the Pikachu edition. Yeah, boy. I had Pokemon Stadium something or other it was called.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah, boy. I don't know what happened to it. I probably sold it. It was like blue. It had like Pikachu's face on it, and I think his cheeks like lit up when you like turn the console on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I used to love. There was some games I actually still have on here. So it's an old Star Wars game. You've seen me play it before on here, and I remember the day when that game came out.
Right.
And I was counting down the days. I saw it in like a magazine or something. Like, this game was coming out on this certain day, so I was like absolutely buzzing, waiting for it, and it landed on like. Although the day I was able to go to the shop anyway, it was like I had to wait till like the Saturday. So I got up dead early. I rushed to the bus stop. The bus was fucking late. So then eventually the bus turned up, and I'm like fucking like 25 minutes behind. Come on! So then rushed into the shop, and then there was a massive queue in the shop. Not because of this game, just in general. It was like a busy like game shop. Eventually I got it, but then I had to get the bus home, and it was like, I don't know, a 20, 25, 30 minute kind of drive on the bus back. But back then, obviously, the game came in like the game case, and it had all like the little magazines and everything inside it as well. And I sat there and I read that little booklet from cover to cover, God knows how many times, and it literally outlined every aspect of that.
I can't even tell you.
You were able to achieve with him. I literally knew everything about that game before I was even halfway home. Like, it was amazing, and I loved it. Like,
I couldn't even tell you when the last time I stepped inside a game shop to actually buy a game.
Oh god, no, not to buy a game. Early 2000s, probably early 2000s for me.
Oh no, it's later than that.
Yeah, I went in one a few years back, but that was to, I think it was to like get a voucher or something.
Me
like
and
that.
Dan and a couple of and some others. We used to go to midnight releases for like Call of Duty, FIFA.
Right. Yeah, early 2000s for me. Like, yeah. What I used to do, I don't know if I should say this on stream because it's ripping people off.
Well, I probably shouldn't have said about what I used to do with my PlayStation, but Blockbuster is no longer, so.
There was a game shop around the corner that basically accepted you taking in games, and they'll give you store credit basically.
Oh yeah.
So what I used to do is I used to no, which way around was it? Yeah, you were able to take games in and get. I don't know if they give you money like CEX does nowadays, or just you were able to build up store credit. It was something like that anyway.
Yeah.
Listen, I was like probably not even in my teens at this point, or only just stepping into my teens at this point. So I used to go to a shop where you could buy games what were like reduced in price.
Yeah.
Whether they were second hand or just reduced in price,
Mhm.
and then I would take them to that other shop and I would get full value for it because they hadn't reduced the price for that game yet. And it got to the point where when I cottoned onto it, I used to just keep going back and forth, and I was building up my money more and more and more. And then eventually I was able to buy something what was full price, but I wasn't paying for it out of my own pocket. I was probably only paying like 60% of the price, and the other 40% was made up from just flogging somebody else's game into a different shop. And it was like, and like I told a mate about it, and then he started doing it for other things, and it was just like, obviously they changed it eventually. But, yeah, I think it was just like in-game. Anyway, I used to do loads of different things like that. It was rare I paid full price for a game back then. It was very rare. Let me just read what Hellbent's put on here. So, first one, speaking of... My eyes have just gone funny looking at that screen.
Looks like
Speaking of
sketching.
game demos... I don't know. Let's have a look at my map. Oh, just press the map by accident. Right, you've not got that area, so it's no point saying that. What about Kaliningrad? Kaliningrad.
Does it start with a C or a K?
Okay. Kaliningrad in Russia. Speaking of game demos, you made me realise that on PC at one time there was a time when demos had a limited time to play the game before being forced to purchase the game to play any further. Do I remember that? I'm not sure if I remember that, to be honest with
I
you.
never had demos do that.
I miss reading game magazines as well, but when buying a game, the magazines taught you how to do stuff in games sometimes, being so vague that it forces you to try. Yeah, that's it. That's it, exactly. But the thing is, they weren't giving anything away. What cargo did you go for, by the way? Or did you just pick a random?
Yeah. It's just my trailer again, isn't it?
Let's go.
Do you remember having like GTA cheat?
Yeah. And the ones where you didn't get any sheets in, I used to just rip off a bit of paper enough to go inside from an A4 piece of paper, and then I used to just write my own up anyway.
Oh yeah. I used to
and then
go
just
online
stick
and
them
stuff
inside.
and just
Yeah.
write them or print them out.
Yeah. At the point where either when you didn't have internet or your home internet was still like pretty shit,
Yeah.
I used to just go to the local library. And
Right.
I used to just use that. I used to go in there and I'd be like, because I had a library card because of like school or whatever.
Yeah.
I used to just go in there. I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm just here to do some research. Am I all right to jump on the internet? And you had to like queue up to go on the internet because obviously there was only like 3 PCs in there at the time. So then I would just sit there. Then I'll just write down as much as I can. That
And
code your own ringtones, and they were all like polyphonic. So like, did you ever have like the 3310s and all that kind of shit?
yeah.
But the ringtones were just like beep 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 beep,
Yeah.
beep, beep, that kind of thing. But you were able to code your own, and I remember
Right.
doing "It Wasn't Me" by Shaggy. I
Nice.
remember doing that, finding the coding for that, and it made me own ringtone and stuff like. So it was getting cheat codes for games and making me own ringtones.
Do you remember in
I
like the
never
back
actually.
of magazines and stuff, there would be like adverts and long list of ringtones that you could buy.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah, you could.
And
I
now,
was
like,
looking at
I don't know when the last
ads
time.
for other stuff.
yeah. I don't know when the last time I had my phone on loud to have
Oh,
even
God, no.
bothered.
If I'm off more than about 3 or 4 days, then I'll put my volume on. Other than that, it's just permanently silent. Like, yeah.
I couldn't tell you what phone last actually had a proper ringtone. At the moment, it's probably just the basic default iPhone ringtone if I had put my phone on
Yeah.
loud.
I think mine is.
I think my Ring
Oh, shit.
doorbell has a more of a tune to it than my phone.
Oh, what? Shaggy, it wasn't me.
Yeah.
Somebody rings the doorbell. It wasn't me. But they caught me on camera. I definitely need the petrol
Yeah, I
station.
need
I've got like
petrol.
a sliver of fuel.
Yeah.
There's a Need for
Yeah.
Speed Underground one where there's an in-game magazine to achieve, and it's difficult to achieve it. and the manual talks about. Oh, all right, okay. The manual gives you a bit of a heads up to it.
And do you know what? I've got my Ring doorbell on a. You can put quick responses on it. So when someone presses the doorbell, it'll like say a message back to them.
Right.
And there's Grinch phrases. It just writes this. It just says this spiel back to them like, "Oh, I see you've arrived. There's festivities going," or something like that. And then it's like, "They will be with you shortly."
Oh, I meant to ask you about this. Do you subscribe to the Ring thing?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it just a couple of quid?
Yeah, I think it. You can do monthly for like a couple of quid. I think I paid like £20 or £30, and that covers like the whole year.
Right. Okay.
So I
It
just
came
pay
up the
like,
other day. I didn't realise there was a subscription thing, but it came up on
yeah,
mine the other day
it's
saying
so you can.
that I ran out of the trial thing or whatever.
Yeah,
they
it's
called it,
so you can like store your motion sensors, and you can view your motion
Yeah, you
detection,
can go back
videos,
over history and all that shit.
Yeah,
can't you?
like without
Yeah.
the subscription, you can just look at the live feed still.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You can't look back to it afterwards, then, can you?
No,
Yeah,
which is handy to have.
Look into that.
If anything, I think also there's more you can do on if you went logged in online, like on an actual the app.
Oh, really?
I think there's a few more things you can do as well.
That's cool. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
just mentioned it, and I just thought, oh, I forgot that you had one. I should ask.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I might look at
Where we've changed ours, you couldn't just switch my subscription to a new device. You have to actually cancel the subscription and then do a new one, which is kind of annoying. But at the same time, I got like £20 refund. But then we've got like 30 days free trial again, so I haven't actually had to pay for the new one yet. And I would have thought, like, if you've got multiple devices, they'd do a subscription that covers up more than one device, but you have to take separate subscriptions out on each device.
Really?
Yeah, because we've got
Link them up or whatever, shouldn't you?
yeah, because we've got my grandma doorbell. I logged in on my account, but you can make like multiple locations on your account.
Right.
So like hers is down obviously as her house, but I can access it from my account. But you can then like, if you want to share it with people, so like then I set her up at the login on her phone and shared it to her phone.
Right.
And then the same with like our doorbell here. I then shared it to Mum. But then because also it's linked to our Alexa Dot thing, Amazon Dot thing, that if you have the Alexa app and signed into my account, you can see the Ring doorbell from the Alexa app. You can actually look at the live feed.
Yeah, I've got the Alexa tablets, like around my house kind of thing. So
Mhm.
I was freaking the cat out the other night with it, about a week ago. With
Oh,
it.
really?
I was just saying to my Alexa, because I've got one at the side of my bed.
Right.
So like the cat was just like falling asleep next to me,
Mhm.
and I'll just go, Alexa, show the front door. And then literally straight away it pinged up, and then there was like cars driving past, and she was like looking around the room, like
Trying to
thinking,
work
what
out
the
where-
fuck's going on, like tripping out kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they are useful. They are useful.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know you can change the doorbell announcement on the Alexa as well. It's all different.
What is it?
Chime
Is it like
sounds.
instead of it going or
Yeah.
whatever it is? Like,
Yeah, you can. So there's like Christmas themes, for instance. Then there's like turkey like making turkey noises as the doorbell chime. I think there's like jingle bells.
What is
yeah.
that just for the Ring app?
You can actually do them on the Alexa app if your doorbell's linked to it. So it's when it, you know, like your tablet, does it make a sound when like someone rings the doorbell?
I don't know. I've never.
So if you go on,
I've
the,
never actually been home when somebody's tried ringing the doorbell. To be honest with you, so.
But yeah, so if you go on, I take it on like the tablet thing. There must be like an Alexa app. You can look at your like devices because obviously you just said that you can ask her to look at the door.
Yeah, it's basically a dot with a screen. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
So there'll be settings somewhere.
Everybody who can see the chat on the screen, apologies.
Mhm.
Please ignore it.
Ditto. Yes, you can. There'll be somewhere in the settings, like, so on my phone I've got the Alexa app, so I can, for the Amazon Dot that we got. And there's a setting, you go on devices, you go on doorbell, and it tells, like, you can tell it to announce people have come, or doorbell, and then you can change the chime that she makes.
Yeah.
And there's like a whole list of different doorbell chimes. And like I say, there's like seasonal ones. There's even Halloween ones, as well as Christmas ones. Like during Halloween, I had like, I think it was like the creaking door sound, or howling or something I chose. And like, if you go on the Ring app, you can set your doorbell to give quick responses when someone presses the doorbell button. And at the
I'll
moment,
have to look into all of this. I've
Yeah.
not really looked into it.
And at the moment, there's Grinch responses, so it's different phrases the Grinch says.
I saw on Facebook that there was like a screenshot of Jim Carrey's like Twitter, I think it was, or something. And it said, "Remember," what was it now? Oh, I can't remember what it was. It was something like, "Remember, the Grinch doesn't dislike Christmas; he just dislikes people," or something like
Right.
that. And dislike people liking Christmas, or something like that. Anyway, and I was just like, "Oh God, here he is."
Do you know what
He's
happens?
like, he's not been around for ages, and now he crops up coming out with Grinch things. I'm running out of
Yes,
like,
my
Oh,
petrol symbol has actually gone red.
oh, was it?
Yeah.
Mine's not red yet.
Oh God, how close actually are we?
We're like after this next bend. There's a
Oh,
bit of
yeah.
up to one.
Hopefully I can make that before it cuts out. And that says you have to pay. And it'll come up saying to pay for like a recovery person to put fuel in, but it doesn't like fill it up. It like puts a minimal amount in.
Oh, so can you carry on from where you stop? With that?
Yeah. So it'll like, the vehicle like stops, like it won't go, like you've broken down. It'll come up saying about paying for fuel, like getting the recovery
That happened.
people to put fuel in,
I thought you just had to F7 it.
and it will like add fuel, but it's like minimal, like. What does it say then? I think it says I've got 81 miles in the tank. I think that's what it says on my dashboard.
Two more likes to get to 10 likes as well.
I think I have like one man.
Right, here's the petrol station, thank God. Running pretty dry.
Quite coincidental here that I need to also, this is now yellowed out, it was grateful. Silver linings and all that.
Aye. Oh, my clutch pedal is fucking freezing. Because we've just been sat on the motorway for ages, my foot planted on the accelerator. Just touched my clutch pedal and Jesus Christ, it's cold.
It's cold. That cost me £1,000.
Yeah,
Mm,
1,037 for me. Yeah.
This is probably going to be my last job because I'm starting to get a bit of a headache.
Okey-dokey. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be quite a long day for me actually. So I probably should get some.
We got
suit myself.
Christmas jumper day at work tomorrow.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, went and bought a Christmas jumper tonight as well while I was out. Got a Mandalorian one.
Oh, nice. This is why I would have inside shoes to wear to use them. I don't really have inside. I know a couple of people who do that. I don't have inside shoes. Like,
No,
or
I have
slippers.
slippers somewhere, but that's about it.
Yeah,
They're
I
Star
don't
Wars
have anything
ones.
like that.
I don't even know where they are. I haven't worn them in ages.
In all honesty, I go barefoot as much as I possibly can. Like, I feel more comfortable being barefoot.
Puts his
than I do
thongs
wearing-
on chat.
That's it. So, yeah.
He thinks he's Australian. Can I go down this one?
Yeah, mate.
No, I don't think you can.
It's
It's
got
got a
a red X on it.
red X on it. Bullshit! I call bullshit.
Okay, bye.
Oh lordy, I just trailer damaged that. Literally just ripped the trailer into the...
I'll just cruise at about 20.
No, going back to consoles. After the Sega Mega Drive, I think that's PS1. I remember having a Nintendo 64. Then it must have gone PlayStation 2. Then I never had Dreamcast or any of those ones.
No.
And I think I then went Xbox 360 because everyone else had Xbox 360. And that was my first console where I could actually play online.
Yeah.
And I think that was
that was the first one online for me. 360.
we used to play. Must have had Modern Warfare. 360.
Halo was me. First
Yeah,
time
I
I ever
never-
went online was playing Halo.
Yeah, I never played Halo. I remember playing Call of Duty 3 online
All
with
right.
Dan and Jay and the others.
Mhm.
Some of the others that we used to play with from school. Then Call of Duty
Yeah.
4 came out. That was like literally everyone. We'd get home from school, we'd all be jumped on there playing that. After Xbox 360, PS3, but they all traded in their Xbox 360s to get a PS3. I was like, I saved my money and didn't trade my Xbox in. So I knew what they were like. And lo and behold, about 6 months later, they all decided they wanted to play on their Xbox 360s again. I don't know if it was a game reason, I can't remember now, but I just remember thinking, I'm not getting rid of my 360 because I know they're going to either go back to it or something like that's going to happen.
Yeah.
So I had both. Then I can't remember if I think I went PS4 first. So after PlayStation, Xbox 360, it was PS4 and Xbox One, wasn't it? I think. There hasn't been anything else in between them, have there? Hello? Hello?
You hear me?
I can now.
Alright.
Weird.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. So yeah, I think... I can't remember now which way. I think it was...
Free. Welcome.
I think it was PlayStation. No, I got Xbox because I brought my PlayStation off Dan because he went and got a Pro. So I got an Xbox One first before my PS4. Sure of it.
I went the first place. Well, we had like a Sega and stuff like that, but that
Mm.
was mainly my brothers more than me.
Mm.
PlayStation. They then went and got like PS2s and stuff. I got my 360.
Yeah.
And then
God,
I went from a piece. What did I go from?
No, I had
60 to PS4, I think.
there was just an Xbox, wasn't there, before Xbox 360? I had one of them as well.
Yeah, where it was like a black
Black one.
box with the
Big
green X on the roof,
yeah.
the roof of it.
I had,
So,
I had
so
one of
there
them
was
too.
that.
Yeah.
There was
on
that, and
the
then the 360, wasn't there? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was it. So the one with the, I think the 360 was the one that you could go online with, though. I don't think you could go
Yeah,
online with
no,
the
I
first
don't think
Xbox,
you could. No,
You could play like local co-op and stuff on it.
yeah,
That was about it.
that was it.
Mm.
Whereas my 360 was the first time playing online. Properly
Yeah.
online.
That was the first one that got the fucking red ring of death.
Yeah. I don't think I experienced that, or did I?
I got it on both. I had it on both of them. My first
Trying to
time
think
I
now.
played online games was
I-
the NDS. NDS, Nintendo. Oh, the Nintendo DS. It was
Ah,
one
the
of the
Nintendo
ones on
DS.
Pokemon.
I had
quite a few
the
like
first.
Game Boys.
I
and
had
stuff.
the first PlayStation Portable
Yeah.
before that. Then it was the Vita, I think. Then after that, I had one of them as
OG
well.
Xbox was the first console to bring multiplayer to. Oh, we're turning. To glory, multiplayer to glory. It was in 2002. Oh.
Did you have? You say you had a PlayStation 2?
No, my brothers
Oh.
went PS2. After we all shared the first PlayStation,
Yeah.
they went to PS2 and I went to Xbox. And
Do you
then
know
I
if
got a
they ever-
360 and then PS4.
Did they ever have, or did you ever play as well? Maybe on their console, The Getaway. It was by Rockstar.
I didn't. They might have had it. I don't remember.
It was such a good game. It was based in London. It was made by Rockstar. Don't remember it being. I remember there was like obviously a story missions to do. Can't remember if it was as free roam as GTA, but it's such a good game.
Did it take like 12 years for it to come out?
No,
Cost like
no.
100 quid.
No, no, not back then. But there was rumours they were gonna bring it back or do like another one,
Like a little
series, but
remaster of it or something.
in which that'd be awesome if they did. Because I've always wanted a GTA London, and that's what it did feel like playing.
You know, years
But it had
and years
like
ago.
decent cutscenes as well. For the time of the game, it had like some pretty decent cutscene between missions and stuff as well, which I thought was like pretty cool.
Well, what I said years ago is it was when Street View on Google started coming out. I said it'll be a matter of time now over the next decade or something like that, where eventually they can integrate games into that.
Yeah.
So basically, like if you GTA being a prime example, instead of them having to make up cities and try and make things look similar, like in fucking Las Vegas or wherever, Los Angeles and all that kind of places, they could literally just use Street View and just increase the way that the images look, because some of them look shit. And then you can just basically free roam like on Street View, so you could literally walk right past your own house and it'll literally look like your fucking house. You know what I mean? Like I'm waiting for that.
A bit like, not quite the same, but Flight Sim does use maps from, is it Windows?
Well, it does, but when it comes to looking at actual houses, like my own house, I landed on my street and it just looked like fucking an office block or something, like a small office building, because they just use generic building images rather than it's a house or it's a fire station or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, so it was good. You could see road layouts, but that's pretty much as far as it went. Really.
I suppose it's because they're not expecting people. Weird. You'd think they would, because like you get a game like that and they go like, oh yeah, let me fly to my house and let me fly to here. But they've obviously just thought, well, everyone's just gonna fly to airports, so we ain't gonna bother about. Yeah, we'll map it out to how it should be, but we won't bother about the ground stuff too much.
That's it. But I did not long come back from a holiday to Spain, so I literally, when I got the game, I flew to where it was, and I could see all the different areas that I walked around, all the different towns and all that stuff, and it picked up some of them quite well, and then other places it just didn't pick up like whatsoever. So like tourist attractions and shit like that, it's like 50-50 if it picks all of them up. We have GeoGuessr. I know, I don't mean GeoGuessr though, like that's just trying to literally guess where am I kind of thing, isn't it? GeoGuessr. I'm talking about actual like GTA games where you could quite easily, oh shit, we're turning it. You could quite literally run down your street and your house looks like your house. That's what I'm talking about. There's probably quite a big security risk in it though, thinking about it. Like people could probably like climb over your wall and look in your back garden and like, because if it's all like Street View and Google Map kind of views, I suppose really there's probably a big security risk in that. Like if somebody you really fucking hated, you can just get that game and you can scope out his entire fucking property and just, like work out the best way of getting into his house or whatever. Like, yeah, it's probably not a good idea actually.
Maybe that's why they can't.
I've had so many fucking handheld devices, it's unbelievable. Like Game Boys,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I
Honestly,
remember the
too many.
Color. Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
I had the Game Boy where it was like it flipped open.
Yeah.
You know,
I've still got one of them.
Then I had a Nintendo DS. Then I had
Then you
the
had
PS4.
3DSs and stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if I had a. Did I? I still can't remember now.
Yeah.
Then I had a.
I've got all of them still here.
Yeah, they're around somewhere. Then I had a PS Vita. I enjoyed playing. I enjoyed playing that console. The only downside, there was one I found. There was a flaw with the discs. So they were like mini discs, but they were in a cartridge.
Yeah, they were.
And I had a few of them where it had like a plastic, on either side of the front and back of the disc. They would fall. They would somehow fall inwards and actually come off. So then it wouldn't read the discs properly. It happened to a few of mine. So I don't know if it was how I had them in the cases that they got squashed or whatnot. I don't know. But how they broke, but yeah. And then I had the Vita. It's still usable now that to play the PS Vita. You can link it to.
Steam have tried bringing one out, haven't they? Like, but I don't really hear anybody talk about it. So I'm assuming it did.
I do know someone bowling that's got one of them. The Steam Deck, in it's called.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody talking about it or anything. And so I just think like, I'm not saying it's shit, but it mustn't have taken off the way that they wanted it to.
I know there's been a few like rival ones recently by like Republic of Gamer and a couple of other companies making them.
Nokia tried to have their own market on handheld gaming, did they? Nokia did.
Well, even saying about Nokia, like the phone industry and gaming, there's my dad had when he upgraded his phone, he got it was the Razer phone, so it was actually a gaming phone. Not that you played proper. You could play proper games. I played like PUBG and stuff on it. Obviously, it was the mobile version, but
yeah.
It played pretty well on there. It was supposed to, like, the screen on it was like top notch for a phone. It was a few years old now. I found it in the drawer the other day actually. Then Republic of Gamer have a mobile phone as well.
They only had one handheld ever, and it was the biggest turd to play on. Horrible. Let's see what handheld it was called. It was called the what? The N-Gage.
Do you remember the Nokia that had like the lights on the side? It was like blue and orange.
Yeah, it kind of had like, it was two on either side, wasn't it? And they were kind of like bubbles almost coming
That's
out
it.
of
That's it.
Is that's the phone? That was around the time where the Nokia phone come out, where they were like, it's indestructible. So some people were like walking up like 6 flights of stairs and then lobbing them to the bottom, and then they were smashing to smithereens, and everyone's like, it said it was indestructible. What does it mean you fucking purposely try and break the fucking thing? I'm like, 'cause it just means if you accidentally boot it out of your pocket or something and it falls to the floor, it probably won't smash the screen. That's all they're talking about. Like, fucking hell. Next they're going to be going up into a plane and dropping it from 20,000 feet or something. Like, I'm just like, oh.
Just when they do that and they don't realise there's like a little parachute pops out the top of it.
Yeah.
Because it's detected how far up in the sky it is.
The Nokia phones were awesome in the day, but they literally all done the exact same fucking thing, and they all just looked slightly different. They all had Snake on it. They all had the same ringtones, and you know the menu options in them were exactly the fucking same. Like they all went off the same software. They just had a different shell. That's all it fucking was. And people raved about him so much and spent an hour. There was a lad in my year in school, and his parents were like, just basically spoiled and rotten. And if he said he wanted something, he literally had it like within like an hour, kind of thing. Like, and when everybody was getting the 3310s, like the smaller version where you could change the front and the back case, and everybody was like now you don't give a shit whatsoever about changing the look of your phone or anything whatsoever. Back then, I had like 16 different types of coloured cases and all sorts. You know what I mean? You get a scuff on it, and I like nearly cried, and I'll be going to the local markets to see what new cases they've got, and you know, like it was like a day outing almost. You know, but then like when the 3310 come out, they then also brought out the 3330, I think it was called, which was essentially the contract version of the 3310. Whereas the 3310 was pay as you go, and it was literally just the contract version. And it came in, I think you could buy it in like a gold case, which again, you could just go online and buy this gold case and it'll clip onto the 3310 perfectly fine. But nobody ever did. And he had like a crowd of like 30 kids around him going, he's got the 3310, he's got the 3310. And it was like huddled around him, watching him play Snake, which we've all fucking got on our phones. And I'm like, I just don't get why we're not playing it on our own phones. I'm just like, but yeah, it was just, phones was such a big thing when like, because it
I
became
then had a Sony Ericsson Walkman phone.
Oh.
Downloading my MP3s to go on my phone to listen to on the way to school.
On the beach.
Did
I
you?
found one of them
Mine
on the
was
beach.
the one where it pushed up. I remember that. It was like white, black, and I think the keys were like golden colour.
I think it was. I don't think that was the one I had, but it's similar. But I found one on the beach and it looked like it was brand fucking new. So I just took the SIM card out and put mine in, and it just worked perfectly fine. And it had like a brand new phone for free. I was like, yep, nice one.
You think, right? If you found like an iPhone on the beach and you tried to get it working, it would be like, nope.
Yeah, you get fucking carted off to prison in like half an hour. They're tracking your phone down and everything. Like,
there's that, or it's probably because it's got sand and water in it. It just won't turn on.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't work at all. I find a phone from like 15, 20 years ago, and it would still be working today.
It would.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. But yeah, I remember I got that good at Snake at one point. I can't remember what class it was, but it was one of the most boring classes in school. So everybody used to just piss fart about. Yeah, probably. Everybody used to just piss fart about all the time, and I was sat right at the back of this particular class. And at the time, all the people who used to play Snake or whatever in my class, they all used to hand me the phone. So throughout the lesson, I would get like the top score on their phone, and then as soon as I've done that, somebody else will hand me the phone, and I'll get the top score on that one for them. And but to them, it wasn't just so that they can show off. To them, it was like a challenge because they wanted to try and then beat my score on their phone.
Right.
So it was.
You were giving them like a target to beat.
Yeah, I used to love it. I used to love playing Snake. They brought Snake 2 out, which I think is the one where you could turn the walls off, so you could then go through the walls and stuff. I think it was on Snake 2 that they brought out that, and that's when I kind of stopped playing it, because I was like, I like the original, like where there was a permanent fixed wall around the edge, and so you couldn't go through the left wall and come out of the right wall and all that kind of stuff. Like, speaking of MP3. I used to have an MP3 player. My brother brought his daughter one the other day. I still have it. I just can't use it. Somehow was able to use it 3 years in a row with a battery still going. Nice.
I still have my first iPod. It was an iPod Nano.
I'm surprised that's still fucking going if it's Apple. Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I started using it again a couple of years ago. It was working then. Probably won't work now. Then I had the next iPod Nano where it's more square and it came in different colours. Oh, we've got to turn. Then I had an iPod Touch. So it's basically an iPhone but without phone features.
Yeah, I had one of them, yeah. Yeah.
And then I think
But
after
then
that,
the
I bought
audio
my
board
iPhone.
itself, and it sounded like music was underwater. Oh God. Yeah.
And then I think after that,
Yeah,
I
I
got an
didn't.
iPhone.
Me and the ex, when we got together, we bought an iPod Touch,
Mm.
but then it had like a plug-in kind of little stereo system that it plugged into, so
Mm-hmm.
it kind of just amplified the music basically, and that was
Mhm.
cool. But it was easily like you could just pack it up like dead easy, and then you could just we took it abroad with us and all sorts, and we could
Mhm.
just when we had our own little villas and stuff, we could play our own music and all that kind of shit, and that was good. But yeah. I miss the old way. Like, I'm
Oh. You've gone again.
13, 14, we're getting excited when the 3310 was coming out and all this kind of stuff. I would never, obviously at that point I was probably still playing on the first PlayStation as well. I would never think in a million years I'd be sat there right now, right here, at my age, with 3
Playing
monitors
Trucks
in front of me, 2 PCs going, and a full fucking setup, like, and however much money I've spent on it, like, I wouldn't have even thought for a second. Like, a screen the size of, like, my fucking thumb. Like,
Yeah.
and I got, like, I used to buzz my tits off playing Snake on it.
On the
You know what I
tiniest
mean?
screen
Like,
ever.
now-
And now we've got like
Yeah.
the screen that's bigger than us.
No, I'm
it's
thinking
still
of
not
getting a
good
fucking
enough.
4th monitor.
Yeah,
And,
that's what I mean.
I wonder if I could put a 3rd PC in
It
it
was like-
somehow. Like,
It was like phones were getting smaller, and now we're like just about being able to hold them in the palm of our hands again.
Exactly, it don't barely even fit in my pocket anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
they've
everybody's
got
got
that.
dent on their little finger.
they've got that big now that they have to fold the phones to put them in their pockets now.
I know, I don't like the idea of that.
No, it's
like
that
you see,
crease
you
down
see
the
the
middle.
TV. They do the
Oh, I don't know what's up tonight with Discord. But you've
just
cut
so it
out.
becomes a curved TV, and I'm like, but I don't like the idea that you're bending the screen.
I don't know if it's my end or your end, but you're cutting out.
When you come to this inspection bit, go to the right.
That was all. If you said anything before inspection bit, it cut out.
I think I just said, "Oh God, you can't go this way."
I don't know what's up with Discord tonight.
Oh, yours has been fine all
Yeah,
day.
just every now and then, like you're talking and it just like cuts out. You know, like there's a drop in internet.
but
You winded me up.
I know there was.
I can tell the difference. Did you say go to the right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
I remember falling for that. I fell for it this time as well, but I remember falling for it about a couple of weeks back, and I've fucking fallen for it again. Bending the screen on the TV always sounds so bad to me, even if the screen was made. No, I don't like it, mate. I hate it. I hate the idea of spending whatever it is, a couple £100 or whatever, on a screen, a phone, a TV, whatever it is, and being able to bend it from flat to no. That is literally just, to me, screaming out, I'm gonna smash one day. Like, that is the message I'm getting from that.
We don't need to bend screens. Just get a MetaQuest 3.
Yeah, man, quest for it, yeah. Just so not used to a bendy. Nah, screw that. Yeah, but this is it. Like, obviously going back to like 80s and 90s, like in films, they obviously started kind of making out like basically what VR is. Like in old films, you saw them trying to do shit like that. Like, was Back to the Future? Did Back to the Future have it, or have I just totally made that up?
Well, you think like Star Wars had like holographic, and what their films are from the 80s,
Oh yeah, but I mean, like,
and now we're actually
So,
getting that
like,
sort of
but-
thing in real life.
yeah, it's like it's taken like 40 years, but
Mhm.
we're getting there now. We're getting things like the MetaQuests and all that kind of shit. Where, like I said to you the other day, like there's videos and stuff on TikTok. and
Like
that
I
where-
was watching this. I watched the Time Cop, the Jean-Claude Van Damme film, and it goes. So it starts in '94 or '95, and then things happen to him, and then it jumps forward to 2004, and like how they had it. It's like no, it didn't go like that at all.
Oh God. Yeah.
It's funny when you get to see, you come across films that had futuristic parts in it, and we've now gone past that timeline.
Yeah. Well, there was Back to the Future, wasn't there? When he went to the future in that film.
Yeah, wasn't that like?
They were like, I remember when we were about a year off, and they're like, and so far we still don't have hoverboards, we still don't have clothes that dry themselves, we still don't have, you know what I mean? And they're like rhyming all this shit off, and I was like, I'm glad that you are actually genuinely joking about this. Like, why would you seem to think that? Like, to me, a hoverboard is a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Like, clothes drying themselves, people will never have a fucking proper wash in their life ever again. If that happened, they'll just go swim in a fucking lake or something, and then that'd be it. It's just, is this the yard? This is a bit of a diddy yard. I'd rather get off my seat to turn channels and TV's on the screen. Yeah, fuck that.
Going back to like VR and holograms, then films like Demolition Man have things like that in it. I know that had like self-driving cars, and we're only just getting them now.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of self-driving cars, to be honest with you. It's kind of like when Hayden on his Focus, where it'll park itself.
Well, his
like,
one now does that.
No, but it was years ago when he obviously a good few years back when he had his Focus, and I remember him like sending a video or something of him just sat there not doing anything, and you could see like the steering wheel spin.
Yeah. Oh,
It's that. So like, especially if I'm parking between like a fucking Audi and a Beamer or something like that, like fuck, am I gonna sit here and just assume that the car's not gonna hit it? Like.
Very well. See me reverse in the back. Yeah.
Craig's just made his own little roundabout here.
I still think I might get up.
I don't know. Looks like you might be alright there.
No, I'm straight on.
Can't trust a self-driving car, neither can you trust somebody who's driving at this point. Get a bicycle and just cycle. I don't trust cyclists. Right, I'll be right back anyway, mate.
And we parked our last job of the evening, chat. There it is. Let's press enter on that one. And we completed that. Let's go. What am I doing here? Outside view, maybe, to finish the stream so you can see the lovely Christmas themed truck in all its glory to finish. Oh, you can't actually because my camera's in the way, so let's go this way round. There you go. So you can see that all in its glory. I think we actually went to some new areas today, so I think we've only done like percent. I'm sure it was like 36 or 37% before I started tonight. But we explored new places, so that's the main thing. And, yeah, that's all she wrote, as they say. Right, thanks to everyone that's watched this evening. I won't be streaming tomorrow night. I'll be back Friday night. I would be trucking it or Warzone. Maybe a longer stream, so we could do a bit of both. So watch this space, and hopefully we'll see you again on Friday night. Bye for now. Have a good rest of your Wednesday evening. Don't forget, it's hump day. We're halfway through the week. Bye for now. Ciao, 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 ciao.